Alright. So, they added two more origins to the game since we last did this. So, where is it? They added the Anatomists and they added the Oath Takers with two new classes as well. The Oath Takers vary in their gameplay by a lot. Every 10 days, I think, you have to take a new oath. And they do give you one really good effect and then one really negative effect. And you just kind of have to balance it out that way. And it's just every 10 days. They do not get aspirations, but they get special events to themselves only, like a main quest. So this is like a more story plot driven kind of one. You also start off with two brothers only, and with really good gear, and they're really strong. So this one's like a maybe kind of one because it's like it limits the scope of the randomness you can get. The anatomists are extremely quirky, but they also have massive drawback. So the anatomists, whenever you kill something like a monster, you basically get their juice. You basically get their, as it says, their corpses. You make little corpse juice out of the dead bodies, and these potions are unique, meaning unique enough. If the character who consumes them dies, I think you can make another one. But basically, yeah, every time you kill a monster, you get a potion that gives a humongous buff to one of your dudes permanently, or like at least warps them in some bizarro way. I think like the Lindworm one, the dragon one, is where if they hit you, you deal acid damage back to them like a Lindworm would do. Those are dogs. So you can make eventually just drug one of your brothers up tremendously. I mean, you could make a Captain America kind of character who's just so juiced up and so powerful, it's like insane. They can solo the game essentially. That's kind of cool, but their drawback is insane. They can never be confident. So morale goes through five different stages. It goes through five different stages, where you're normal, you're wavering, and I forgot the last one. It's you basically when it goes into the negatives, and then after that is fleeing. Basically, oh no, yeah, shaken. You're normal, shaken, wavering, and then you're fleeing. So each time you go down a step of courage, you lose 10% of your stats. So you become weaker. This is why morale is very important. But the more confident you get, where you become like confident or boisterous, I forgot which order they are from, your stats go up by 10 to 20%. These guys, the anatomists, cannot be positive about anything. They're like the emo boys. Now, that essentially means that you cannot game the system to get out more stats if a character cannot be confident. Because confident characters can do a little bit more, and they can be stronger. They can makes weaker characters stronger if they're happy. Now, it also means they don't have against more defense against morale shocks. So in the game, certain actions will trigger your morale to fall. Either if you get surrounded by too many guys, or you get hit by a really damaging attack, you'll have a morale check, and if you fail it, your morale will go down a level or two depending on how severe it is. The thing about that is that if you're only able to get to normal morale, that means you're only two stages away from your guys fleeing from the fight. If your guy could reach super confident status and they suffer like a critical morale shock, they just go back down to being normal. So you got basically 4 hits. You get 4 hits from going from confident to shaken to fleeing, right? But anatomists, they just fucking cower. They just run away real quickly. So that's the difficulty of this one. So those two might be for a different kind of run. But we do have the option of the other cool ones. So, peasant militia is one of the popular ones where you can take 16 dudes in a fight. But Your entire party is full of shitters. Basically, swarm tactics. Your dudes suck ass. The lone wolf, you can only have 12 dudes, but you start off with a god tier character. Gladiator, you start off with 3 god tier characters with special abilities, but they cost you a lot of money. They're super expensive, so they just kind of make you go bankrupt. Beast Slayers, one of the other hard ones, everything costs more for you, but every monster you kill, you can sell their parts for even more money. And the 3 characters you start off with are like above average, so it's kind of a strong start, but it is very difficult to get going because you suffer from basically economic damage. Manhunters, the absolute hardest origin in the game, completely warps the game tremendously. We've played it and we've suffered so many casualties, but it's fun as hell. This is one of my favorite origins. Basically, to put it bluntly, you get slaves. Every time you kill a human army or a human force, you can enslave one of them, and you don't never have to pay for any recruits, essentially, except from your main dudes. And you can make your characters into super soldiers by whipping them. Its main drawback is that the slaves are the one of the weakest subclasses in the or backgrounds in the game. Very weak, very prone to dying, and if they die, they don't come back. There's no chance of them surviving anything, and they're very easy to kill in the first place. You can replace them easily, but getting them back up in levels is hard. Plus, Manhunters, you start off with 2 bad brothers as well, so you're already starting from a low place. But it's a really fun one. We might not play this as a first one because we gotta get back into shape. Daft Cool Cultists is one of the more unique ones, but also very hard to play because you start off with 4 brothers and they all suck ass, super bad. Plus, every now and then you have to kill one of them in order to beef up in order to give yourself a super buff. The thing is though, you get a stacking buff on your cultist brothers that makes them genuinely godlike. And if you get one to become a prophet, then your entire army just becomes like unstoppable. And yeah, but you kill your own dudes, and that's really hard. Northern Raiders is a very good origin too. It's one of the it's 2 skulls only because its beginning can be very iffy, but it is one of the best ones in terms of snowball. You start off with 3 above average brothers, and one of them I think tends to be god tier as well. And you start off with 1 shit tier brother, but it doesn't matter. You can just kill him or fire him. And every time you kill your enemies, every time you kill an enemy normally, all their gear has a set percentage of chance of just disappearing forever. You don't get to loot it. In addition, that chance to loot said item increases based on how much damage you've dealt to that item. So a perfect chess piece that didn't get damaged at all might not drop on like a 10% chance. But if you damaged it to 50%, it adds another percentage of that to where it won't drop at the end of the fight. Northern Raiders don't have that. Basically, they have a high chance of just collecting gear no matter how damaged it is. So you can snowball out of control by getting after enemies. Plus, they start off with one faction that absolutely hates them, which is not necessarily a negative, because that means you have a carte blanche of just attacking their caravans and being a bastard. Deserters are basically Northern Raiders, but worse. Their only main benefit is they get a weird ability to always act first in every fight, in the first round at least. So it allows you to always run away from fights if it feels like you're going to lose them. So you can basically chicken out of every fight. You can choose your fights. Band of Poachers, you start off with 3 ranged brothers, which is like really hard because range without like a front line is really difficult to deal with. But you move faster in the map, and the most cool thing about them is you get to see what you're fighting at all times. Sometimes certain parts of the map are obscured and you cannot see the enemy, their party makeup or what's in a building. But these guys can always see it no matter what. Trading Caravan is like the easiest in the game. It should be a 0 skull. Long story short, they make more money selling and buying things. And you start off with two caravan dudes who are like usually below average, but the amount of money you get, you can just buy a full party from the get go, so it doesn't really matter. Their only negative is that the reputation gains with them is very slow, which doesn't really matter too much because you just keep grinding away. It makes the game slower though, because reputation is your like lock towards certain content in the game. But yeah, this one's the easiest by a long shot. Then the next two are just the same thing, except different geography. The new company start off with three brothers, one good one okay one, and one bad one. And you just start off in the north, and that's about it, or like in the middle, closer to the north, but that's it. Southern mercenaries is exactly what it sounds. Southern, but now you guys are southern themed, and this group I think has a better makeup of characters because they learn better. So all three brothers are good. So I guess that's the only real benefit. However, the South has harder enemies in the beginning, so trade off there, I guess. So, uh, yeah. So, yeah, Band of Poachers is one of the best starts for that reason, or one of the best origins, because it allows you to play super safe and you can survive by running away from things. The easiest is Trading Caravan because of money. The hardest is Manhunters because disaster is around every corner. The lamest one is also Trading Caravan. The coolest one in the game is probably what's called Northern Raiders, just because of just how brutally fast it gets. So you can just get snowball. Most popular, I believe, is Lone Wolf though. Everybody loves to make their main character in the game. But yeah, too bad not too many people are in yet, because I would put this up for a vote to see which one we start off with. Do we start off with a group of shitters? Do we start off with a new company? Hmm. All right, Corin, since I feel like you've been playing this game too, tell me, which start is your favorite? One that at least is plausible for like getting back into the game for viewers. Because they haven't, I haven't played this on stream. I do play it offline, but I haven't played this on stream in obviously, you know, 3 years. Has it been 3 years? 2021? No, 4 years. The funniest is Gladiators, probably. Because, the homoeroticness and snowballiness, but this is also really hard. So, the funniest one, they're all pretty funny. I'll just do New Company. Alright, there should be a wolf here, right? Stone Dogs. The Stone Doogs. I mean, this looks like a dog paw, so we'll go with that. Alright. The Stone Dogs. We are back. So, I'll put it in Iron Man mode. So, I tend to avoid Expert only because, well, the Peasant Militia is the funniest because you swarm things to death and people kind of die left and right. But let's call it, we don't have as much of a pool of recruits as like normal, and I think especially someone like big McLarge Huge would want to be a big man. So yeah, economic difficulty, I don't like putting these like in too much of a negative, because there's nothing fun for me about like struggling to buy anything in the beginning, because like eventually you make enough money that money isn't really that big of an issue with you. So like, but the start it just kind of too slow for me if I put it at like expert and low. Better combat difficulty just makes it where like you end up restarting more times. So combat difficulty in this game is handled a little bit differently. Beginner is the only one that gives you any combat bonuses, and it's kind of a handicap because it teaches you to play the game a little bit wrong. Better end is better because it's the block standard of the game. Expert doesn't give any enemy modifiers, What it does is it makes harder enemies spawn earlier, which after you meta the game too much, is actually a buff to you because that means you can get better gear faster. And I'll be blunt, I don't like metaing the game, so I'm not gonna do that. Like the builds I take are kind of like until you die, and I don't even reroll the map enough times to like try to find the good maps. If the map is absolutely atrocious, I may, but nah. All right, so like this map right now is it's I mean, is there a harbor? No. All right, so maybe the is it? I don't think it's a harbor either. Okay, it's pretty bad because it's like a huge amount of like nothingness. I mean, all the wilderness is on the left side, and everything is kind of split. However, holy shit, this kingdom's huge. Yeah, this is kind of a bad map because it's like the size difference between the kingdoms is bad, and the south is so split up. So I basically only got these two southern places to farm if I want anything. But see, where's the arena? Okay, the arena's not there. The arena's gonna be here then? No, I actually can't even see. Anyway, here's the keep. Here's a village, and what is this one? Okay, here's a city, so that's good. It's the keep, a fort, a small village, and even oh my god, these guys are poor as shit. Okay, so these guys won't offer me anything. These guys will offer me a little bit, but not too much because they have a city at least. These guys have everything, and however, what is this? Is this a city? No, it's a city. This is a village, and this is a village. Okay, that's better. All their good stuff is all the way to the north. So if all the good stuff was here, I'd be screwed because if I want to do anything, I'd have to cross a long way. So now I kind of have just, you know, my route is essentially not even here. This is a city, so I can't do anything. My route is essentially these 5 at the moment to do jobs at. Yeah. I mean, Greenskin as a first crisis is really funny as peasant militia because you just kind of run away all the time. All right, so my 3 brothers. Oh, I got lucky. All right, so you got 3 brothers, and these guys are the unique companion class. All right, these guys you cannot recruit more of them. They start off with like genuinely bad equipment, but you know, they're whatever. So our ranged companion is actually usable. He's actually pretty damn good for a crossbow guy. So he would just be a crossbow guy. That's it. Now our two-handed guy is pretty average. Survivor is whatever. Bright is fine. All right, so he's gonna get great melee skill, and his melee defense will barely break the 30th mark. 30 defense is kind of like the bog standard what you want for a brother. Good fatigue, but no good fatigue and hit points. Resolve is okay too. So he's a good brother. If he does survives, he'll make it to the late game, and that's fine. So he won't be our main star. He won't be our like star boy. He won't be our best boy, but he'll be a good boy. Now, this one is usually the worst brother you get from this origin, the quote-unquote tank, because he doesn't have any stars in melee defense, so his growth is going to be shit. Like, compared to between him, they are mathematically destined to have the same amount of melee defense, mathematically on average. However, because he's got a star, this guy, he might have a chance to get a little bit more defense. So that's kind of sucks. We got at least dexterous, so it gives him an extra 5 melee skill, so that gives him a chance to be a melee fighter, because 64 is a great starting point for any dude. On average, without stars, you'll get 15 points of melee, and with gifted, it'll bring him to 82. So at 80, at 80 to 82, it's like usable but not great. unless you go with sword. So this man, considering he has a start of fatigue, which is good, and a lot of health, this guy is set to become a great sword user. So that's what we'll try to make him do. Because also with a great sword, we could take advantage of reach advantage, which gives him more melee defense. So this guy is meant to be a tank, or at least what they designed him for, or thought he'd be. But it's the way this guy tends to get his stats started out, it tends to make him just dog shit. Look, but we got lucky. He is usable. If I were to rate all of these dudes in a rank of B, C, D, or whatever, this brother, he's a C plus tier. He's destined to just be ranged, and that's it. He'll do that one job great, and now that's about it. He might not have a chance to be a melee hybrid with ranged, but yeah, he's just kind of C plus, average, a little bit better than average. Humbert, this specific bro with this specific layout, will work exactly as you need him to pass the game. So I'm going to give him a B rank brother. So he can last till the end of the game, or he will not be a detriment to our team. And Goswin, as he stands right now, he is a C level brother. Depending on his growth, because he has strong base stats, right now he's actually good. I'll put it bluntly on that, because he'll help us through the beginning of getting the party started, because his base stats are great. So he's, for early game, he's like a B tier kind of character, maybe even a B plus. But for late game, he might get, as he gains levels or the enemies get stronger, he's gonna go down and down and down. If he levels up in the way we want him to, which is just on an average leveling up scheme, he will end up being a B tier brother. But there's a chance for him to just be genuine dog shit. So, yeah. So, I'm excited for this party right now. It's pretty strong. As long as we don't die. Now, I don't know if I should keep him with a shield, though, because we need the damage. We will recruit at least 2 more little brothers and, hopefully get gear in the city. We got locked out because we're next to a city as well, because starting off at a city gives you some better recruits. But the ambush trade routes is not a good one for us to get. Why? Because it makes everything cost more. So we're going to have to hopefully recruit brothers with some equipment. A rat catcher with a net would be amazing. Because again, buying anything during this situation makes everything exponentially more expensive. A spear, for instance, is like, what is it right now? 150% more expensive? So yeah, or almost 150% more expensive. Anyways, let me talk something about team building or whatever. So the meta, if you were to meta, you would mostly be able to get characters that are, B, A, and C, S rank tier. There are people who have beaten this game by never leveling up their brothers, alright? They've leveled up their stats, but they never got them any skills. And they still beat the game. Now, something even more wilder is somebody did it the opposite way, where they didn't level up any stats, but they leveled up the skills, which is like harder, and they still beat the game. So this game can be beaten with any jackass brother you get, no matter how bad, as long as you know how to mathematically work it towards your favor. That's the way I like to play too, where I'll hire anybody and just keep them around until they die, and that's it. I'll make something out of them. It doesn't matter to me. So you can beat this game with a party full of C tier brothers if you know what you're doing. In the most cases, having just a few B tier brothers is good enough for you to dominate the game. D tier brothers are a whole different story, because the way certain bosses work, like the Kraken, that shit just be a nightmare. But anyways, so we have to hire 2 dudes, and then we're gonna name them after this. So, hello, Dudich. All right, so there's 2 cheap brothers, 1 really cheap brother, and we actually have a jester. We might actually hire the jester, not because we want a jester, but because he has a dagger. The dagger alone makes this man valuable, so we might just hire him based on that. So farmers are great first purchases and good that they start off with a pitchfork, so that immediately makes them better. So you got two pitchfork brothers and a knife brother that we can hire. Right now we want characters to have some equipment because we're gonna, we don't want to buy anything off the bat. So we're gonna hire these two dudes. You know, that is still pricey, but we're gonna hire them because we're gonna take okay. When this happens, it also usually indicates one of these quests is a bandit quest. There it is. There's the bandit quest. All traders from Hornheim have all agreed to no longer patronize Dinklesmark until our little brigand problem is done away with. The history of it is pretty simple and blah, blah, blah. Basically, yeah, they're attacking homies nearby. So we're gonna accept this one, and it's gonna basically create the location on the map. Unfortunately, it's a swamp, which is gonna make things a little harder. So we're gonna hire two brothers that might help us in this fight, both of the farmers, and I want the jester, but we're six brothers right off the bat is kind of heavy. Let's see. All right, here are the two brothers we hired. Two farmers, and farmers are some of the best recruits in the game by a long shot. Ooh, this guy's juicy. Okay, I'll explain in a second. This guy's dog shit. No, kind of. Okay, so here's how we go. So we hired this one dude. I hate Irrational by an enormous amount. One of the most, it's not the worst, but it's one of the worst quirks in the game when it comes to like dealing with shit. Because either their guy completely bitches out and he has very low resolve, so bitches out when it comes to a morale check, or he gets braver. You can never really manage it, so it's just annoying to deal with. He's also a fat fuck, which helps a lot in the beginning because it gives him 10 extra health. And he already has a lot of fatigue. 96 fatigue even as a fatty, all right? So if he lost weight, his fatigue would actually be 106. And he's got 2 stars in it. So this man is going to have energy for days. 2 stars in melee defense mean at least he will hit 33, or in this case 32, but then 35 melee defense with gifted. So he is set to be a nimble tank. Absolutely great. He's not going to be a fighter though. We're going to have to boost up his resolve tremendously as much as we can, but I don't even have to level hit points at this point. So that saves me a lot of trouble, especially when I get Colossus. This guy's a great brother. If I were to give him a rank, probably B plus to an A. Because Irrational sucks so much, but you don't have to give him any melee skill because he's not going to become a fighter. His health is already incredible, so you don't have to level that up. So you can put all your level ups strictly on fatigue, melee defense, and resolve. Absolutely goated ass brother. In fact, I'm just going to straight out say A tier brother. He's going to be great. If he survives for the longest time, he's going to be amazing throughout the game. Burkhard, this guy we just hired, he's considerably worse. Though, not by too much. So, this guy's thing is that his melee attack is shit, and his health is actually not that bad because he's got a star in it. He's really healthy. And he's got fatigue for days, but his resolve is also kind of bad. Problem is that his melee defense has no stars in it. So it could be kind of wonky leveling it up. He'll, on average, get up to 24, I think, with just, normals. So that means 27 defense with a gifted. So I don't know. I don't have a role for him per se exactly. Maybe a indomitable tank that just kind of dies at some point. But yeah, this guy is a C tier brother. He exists for the early game. So yeah, I'm not going to defend him as much as I'm going to defend the other guy. In fact, yeah, I want this guy to survive. So I'm going to trade some gear around. All right. We don't have a front line, so I think we do have to hire the Jester and hope he survives. We'll give the Jester the shield. So we'll go like this with the jester. All right. So time to name people. Yeah. All right. Leo, you get to be the farm boy. Leo. Lionheart. There you go. All right. Judith. Do you? I don't. Other. Should I give you a character now or wait? For this guy, Big McLarge Huge will wait. He'll give him a big dude. Uh, okay, yeah. I'll give you that. Iconly. I'll give you the axe man. We don't really want you to be using an axe for too long in the beginning, because these things are not too accurate in the, where you need it right now. So if we get a flail, we're going to switch you to a flail. And then later on, when your attack becomes something like 75, we'll get you an axe, a better one too. So yeah, this thing doesn't warrant, because big axes can only swing once per turn. So if you're not that accurate yet, taking one swing isn't great. All right. Now for this brother. All right. Don't worry. All right, we'll give you Duditch this character. Duditch. All right, Corn. I want to make you this man. You're gonna be the archer. You were the tank last time, but now you get to be the archer boy. Well, we don't have a bannerman yet, but maybe you'll die before then. Say who's left. All right. This guy will make him sane. All right. Okay. We're gonna hire a jester. Ingar the Ox. What's his stats? Oh. Okay. He's an interesting one. He's not good, but he's also not bad. All right. So his health is shit. It's 49. It's 10 because he's fat. His resolve is okay for a peasant because of brave, but brave brothers are incredible to have. Hell, I have 2 brave brothers. That's actually kind of really goated. That means we can hire a if we unfortunately get a brother that has a what is called, there's a trait where it makes it so your character is always a coward. If you have 2 brave brothers in your party, you can get rid of that trait, and it's really good. So this guy isn't terrible. He isn't amazing, but he isn't terrible. With a single star in melee defense, he is destined to be with like 25 on average. So he'll get to the coveted 30 on average. With melee skill, he'll get to it. With gifted, he'll get to around 82. Same situation as Duditch at the moment. So, no, wait, no, it's bad. 65 math's bad. He'll get around to 75, 74, 75. So yeah, he's not the best. He's not the best in terms of melee, but we could always make him a spear duelist. His main issue is that his fatigue and his health are bad, so we'd have to balance that out somehow. So this guy is definitely going to be a nimble brother, because we're probably not gonna level fatigue at all. Nimble brother or neutral, depending on how he levels up. So he's not the best, but he's gonna be usable for the beginning. We're gonna give him should I give him the hat? Nah. All right. If this guy dies, he dies. It's not a big issue. We just kind of wanted his dagger. This guy, who should be someone who just dies all the time. All right. For him, Alucard, because he pretty much died all the time. All right. So we got 6 brothers. We don't got to buy anything else. Unless there's a net available, I'd buy a net. Yeah, everything else is too expensive to purchase. Well, the hood, I guess, but... All right. Let's just see if we succeed on our first mission. We got 6 goobers, but it is also a swamp fight. So swamp fights are difficult because fighting in the swamp gives you negative modifiers. Helps us, but sometimes, but it also really fucks us because it really affects our mobility. And thankfully, we're not fighting zombies. All right, so it's 7 dudes. Okay, only one of us is in the slop. we have the archer, so they're gonna come at us. So we're gonna fight this a little more defensively. Yeah, we'll do. Stay. All right. We're not gonna move yet. We're gonna see where this guy goes. Okay, that guy didn't move anywhere. We're gonna shoot. And you miss immediately. Alright, so this guy is moving in closer, but all his stooges are way too far. So this guy hasn't moved yet, and he's the one I worry for moving. Because if we move too forward, this guy and this guy will catch Icon, and they'll beat his ass. So we're gonna wait. This is the only real threatening dude, but even that's not too threatening. So, yeah. We're gonna wait. This guy's probably gonna move around or closer if he could. But yeah, they're no longer in any threatening range. So the next turn we can, just beat the shit out of this dude. He's gonna hit somebody, fail, and now we can kill him before all of their dudes completely swarm us. So yeah, there you go. One dead. Then we get to take it. We're gonna hold the shot. Actually, we want to shoot him. All right. He's going to do spear wall. Basically, in the grid around him, anyone who jumps in will be knocked back one if they get hit by him. This is a really good skill in the beginning and even later into the game because basically it's area denial of this whole area. And this is the only spot they could even enter to attack somebody. So now these guys are all kind of, well, he broke through, so who cares now? They were kind of stopped. See, Icon got a morale loss. He got a little bit scared. So now he's a little scaredy boy. And we miss again. We stabbed him in the hand, and we stabbed him in the face. He's going to move forward now. So now he's within, hurting us range. This guy moves. He can't hit anybody. So now we got to get this guy off him. Swing and a miss. Hit him in the head. All right, we freed him, and we got the morale boost. Okay, this guy's going to hit us right now, and this guy can do some critical damage. And if he hits Alucard, he might kill him. We miss. Okay, he didn't. He hit him in the chest, thankfully. We kill a dude. Morale shock. Man, Corn, you've missed every shot so far. Alright. This guy will move here. Swing. Failed. Stab. Stabs. Alright. Thankfully, again, we have armor. Finally hit something. This dude's about to break or die. These guys are all broken, so now they're going to begin to run. But now I can catch them. So, okay. Alright, and that's it. The fight is ours. Now the survivors are basically stuck. So when you try to retreat, you provoke attack of opportunity, which again gives the enemy a chance to stab you. And if you failed to dodge out of an attack, you stay in place. So yeah, you can basically kill people by just kind of standing them. And you cannot recover morale when you're scared. There we go. Everyone got no. Icon got 2 kills, Dude got 3. And we got gear out of that. Yay! And that's actually a good amount of gear too. And a hat, which is really great. And another pitchfork. So, do we want to be bad guys or good guys? So reputation is kind of a half-baked thing in the game. They didn't really complete it. They didn't really complete the game in terms of reputation. It does some things, but nothing too much. So if your reputation tanks in the game, you get some evil quests. And if it's good, do-gooder, you just kind of get, you don't actually get anything for being too much of a good guy. Well, you do. You get better prices if you make friends with people. I think last time we were like opportunistic. We weren't like bad guys all the time. We just kind of like, if we saw there was a chance to get money, we would take it. but we'll be the good guys, take their arms away and chase them. So reputation in the game is like there's two types: renown, how much people know you, and your reputation. Again, being evil basically makes it so you have to get bad jobs, or like certain jobs will make you do evil things. The nobles will not care too much. They might even give you some more goods. The peasants might not. So you kind of avoid the peasants if you're evil. Anyways, we got good gear. Bucklers suck in all senses, so never really use them. Sword is great, which is immediately going to give that to Dudich, because that'll allow him to do more damage from the get-go. The hat, we'll give it to Alucard. So we got a mace, and a shield. So the shield, we give the shield in a pocket to Leo, and we'll give him a mace. Actually, we'll give him a spear. For Korn, we'll give him the mace. We'll take the dagger away and give it to Icon, so he can stab people for gear. This guy will get his nunchucks in his pocket, and there we go. So gear off the bat, our dude's got some of it. So here's a interesting thing for like balance sake, I guess, or like not balance, or how you consider it meta. There's three avenues of thought. Some people only like to stick to their main weapons, like that. Then most they'll have a dagger in their pocket because a dagger does not take fatigue when you have it in your pocket. So you can just draw whenever you need a backup weapon to stab somebody. You just take it out. You do the steel armor with it thingy, and there you go, bingo bango, and all that whatever stuff. Some people like to have pocket shields on everybody if they can afford, which they will use with the dagger, so it doesn't. And so what? That's just in case they get surrounded. Like if Korn gets caught off guard and had a pocket shield, at the very least he'd be able to defend himself a little bit better. 13 defense is better than 10 or than 3. So then there's the other people who just love to put like a whole full ass new weapon in their pockets, like me right now with Sane having nunchucks. I like to do one of my absolute favorite perks in the game is bags and belts. Absolutely love this perk, and it allows you to have at no fatigue cost backup weapons in your pocket or throwing stuff. So you'll see me take this a lot. So on tanks you can take 5 shields, for instance, and it won't cost you any fatigue. Anyways, the meta build is just your one big weapon, finish the fight before they break. And if you need another weapon, pick it off the ground. I don't like doing that. I like having my guys have the versatility of being safe. And I like to give everybody at least some kind of bonking weapon of some kind. So you'll see me like kind of gobbling it out. In late game builds, most of my dudes end up having a ranged weapon in their pockets too, just so they can always do something. Most of the time. If the dude's fatigue is absolutely tanked, I can't do that, even if I would want to. Yeah. So, daggers and shields are actually a really fun combination. So, tank brothers have 3 weapon options available to them, or several options available to them. If your character is a strict tank, their melee attack often won't be that high. So you would want to use a spear or a sword for the accuracy bonus, so they can actually stab people or keep them in check so they don't run away. Another option is to give them a dagger, because with a dagger you don't lose fatigue and you still might be able to poke things every now and then. But there's also something that's really important with a dagger that people don't know too much. So if you don't have a shield, you get an ability called Double Grip, which gives you 25% more damage to your attacks. It's significant amounts of damage in the beginning and even later on into the game. So having a duelist brother can actually be really beneficial if you get a good weapon for him to use in one hand. But again, with a shield, it goes away. Now, what's the gaming thing about dagger and shield? So you technically get double grip with a dagger, right? But the dagger's secondary ability doesn't give a shit about that. So double grip doesn't really matter. You can just use that and then just stab people with it, and you'll still do the amazing ass damage. So Yeah, great, right? So like a shield tank, or like giving a shield to a dagger brother is kind of cool. So because they can still do the amount of damage you'd want. All right. So next quest. All right. These guys want me to find something for them, and then these. This is probably gonna be. This one's a travel quest. So he wants us to go to Blancombe. Blancombe. Yeah. Blancombe, which is all the way down here, which is a village. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it since it's nighttime, so there's not a lot of things to do, and we're gonna go down here, go here, and take whatever quest is there, maybe to Tenweir, and then go back up. And if there's no more quests here, we'll continue up north, and we'll try to fight anything along the way. So this is a simple, deliver the packaged kind of quest. Hopefully, there's bandits along the way and not ghosts or vampires. Also, we get to see what's in the Stone Citadel. All right, let's fight. Okay, this we'll fight these guys. So there's 7 of them, and they're poachers, so they're gonna have bows and arrows. So they might be a little tougher, because oh no, they have slings. They're not gonna be that tough. All right, they're gonna immediately throw rocks at us. Or this guy will. We're going to put Alucard in the front with a shield up so they can just start shooting him or move around. Alright. Drawing their fire. Alright. So they split up their crew a little bit. Ooh. Corn gets the one shot. Alright. So this guy isn't moving. So he can move enough squares to tag somebody here. So we're going to move ourselves down here. We have some cover, but not a lot. Yeah, that tree's working out. Oh, if I hit Dudich just a little bit. All right, we're gonna make the huge jump with Icon, and then we're gonna move forward. All right, this guy didn't move, so he's guarding these 2. All right, so at the very least, we can swing in here and grab one. So now these dudes will fire at Dudich again, because he's the most attractive target. We're going to keep him there, and we'll see if we can blast anybody. Nope. Yeah. This guy got baited out, because he was trying to protect his little archer boys. But now, oh, Icon could have, but he missed. Alright. So that dude abandoned his homies. And now we can take a swing at him. Alucard gets sliced in the head. Avoids being bonked. Icon gets a good hit. Alright. Stabby stabby. A sword hit across the chest. Alright. One shot. One. Nah, what? Is there an obstacle? Yeah, there's a boulder. I couldn't see the boulder, so that movement was wasted. Whatever, Leo's gonna capture this one guy and force the other to retreat. Slice his leg. Hit him in his arm. Alright, they're going to be retreating soon. Wow. Alright, shit. I'm going to take a swing. Alright, Dudich has his arm broken. We're going to try to get the surround bonus on them. Or never mind, just kill him straight out. Alright, Dudich has his arm broken, or cut arm sinew, so he just deals less damage. So he's just weaker at the moment. He's not going to suffer forever. And now, whatever, the fight is over. We're just going to try to capture the last ones or shoot them. Run away, run away. We're not going to put Dudich in harm's way. There you go. Cat catches the last guy and catches the other guy. Alright, now they're all dead. Or they'll keep missing. Alright. Wow. Another kill. And a kill. Alright, everyone gets to level up from that. Dudich got hurt. We got another headpiece. We got a bunch of slings. And a sword and a shield. Okay. That's all fine and good. Alright. So that was a good, quick, easy fight along the road. Alright, Dudich, we're going to upgrade his hood. We're going to give him that. We're going to give a hat to this guy. Alright. We're going to give pocket weapons to people. Short sword, and we'll keep butter knife. Butter knife. Oh no, he already has a butter knife. Everyone gets a butter knife in the front lines. Well, we'll give him. No, he doesn't have it. We'll give him the butter knife. He won't ever hit anything with it. All right. So that was a good fight. Everyone levels up. Now, put your hands together because this is going to be the important part. The first 3 levels tend to be kind of the first 3 levels kind of tell you where the character is going to be heading. Not because it like sets a pattern, but because if they kind of sink in the first 3 levels, you kind of lose all hope for them to get good stats. So we're going to start off with Alucard, the Jester. So let's see how he levels up. 3 was expected, 2 was the low from the star. 4 in health. Okay. Good level up for him, actually. And now comes the debate of whether or not I think he's a long-term character or short-term. Long-term character benefits from Colossus. And since he's fat, he already can get a lot of health. 9 lives is really good for characters you think are just going to die. And then there's the other option of getting fast adaptation, so he actually hits things. I think I'm going to go with Colossus since I currently have him as a frontline backup. So he's there to die. But we're gonna give him Colossus because he's to take advantage of that health. Now, Icon is level ups are going to be more predictable as to what we want: melee, defense, and attack. On him, if he gets enough fatigue, we might be able to do something beyond like just fan neutral. But he already failed his first level up on getting that fatigue, so we're gonna get the expected ones. And we're going to go with health. He's getting Colossus because he's definitely going to be a late turn kind of brother. Immediately gets 85. We do not have to level health anymore. And that's fine. Now, Sane. Let's see how he levels up. He's one of the characters that's on like a teetering point because he's got 9 melee defense but no stars. You see, like this would sink a character immediately. Just bad in terms of what you want to level him up. But he's got even more health, and I'm going to give him Resolve as well. And, yes, Fatigue. But melee defense could have been better. So, and we're going to give him Colossus so he can reach 91 health. Now, Leo's getting Colossus no matter what. He's already the healthiest boy we got. He even leveled up a +3 on melee skill. That absolute beast. He did not get Resolve, which is what we need to desperately fix, though. So, but it can hold off longer. We do not even have to give him fatigue, health anymore, but we give him fatigue and he becomes even better and better. All right. Look at with just Colossus, he's gonna get like what 90 something, 95, 96, 100. Okay, yeah. Boom. Leo at level 2 is already super healthy. Look at how much meat he has. All right. He has a chance. No, why did he even? No, I'll try to get him to a 60 attack, just so he can actually hit things as a tank. But he's gonna be more of a nimble brother. So, but yeah, that level up was dog shit, so I didn't take it. Corn, 4, what he's expected. His level ups are kind of bad. Melee defense on a range is kind of funny. Because you eventually get caught, and +3 is really good. But he'll get fatigue because he needs to, and I'll get melee defense just if he gets caught. For him, I'll take the 9 lives. It's more likely he won't get a lot of health level ups, so he's more expected to get blown up than somebody else. 9 lives. When your character gets killed the first time, when your character gets killed the first time in the fight, he survives by the little bit of health extra, and he gets boosted stats. So it basically gives him another chance to survive. But 2 swings and he dies. Now Dudich is the one we're very curious because he's like on the actual edge of being a good character, and his level up was like middling. All right, I mean he got great on these, but we're not looking for that. We're gonna go with health since we're gonna make him a nimble brother. We're gonna get him Colossus, and we're gonna make we're gonna try to make him a longsword brother. Maybe a nimble longsword. But yeah, that's so far so good. All right, now let's see what the Citadel holds for us. We're good on food for 3 days. Citadel, what kind of brothers are here? Henrik, Ulf, Corey, and he's a very cheap one too. All right. Okay. Some potentially good recruits. So deserters are one of the most controversial characters in the entire game, or backgrounds in the entire game. Right? They are, how to put it, out of the box. All their stats except resolve are good. They're really strong brothers in general in terms of like combat stats, but their resolve is so bad, even on average, that they are unusable. It requires a lot of effort to fix their bad resolve. However, you can hire one, and they can get good, like passable enough resolve that you can fix it. These guys, deserters, usually have higher than average stats. They're like on par with militia, except a little bit more tankier, for some reason. And their other big drawback though is that they also have the chance of getting some other negative traits like dastardly, which is really bad, and coward. But they have the interesting thing of there are few backgrounds in the game that have prohibited attributes. So let me put it this way: a wild man has ranged as a prohibited attribute. I think it's a beggar. A beggar has health and resolve as I think it's resolve as prohibited attributes, meaning they can never, whenever you hire them, they can never have a star in those stats, which means the chance for your character to get stars in the stats you actually want them to get increases. So deserter cannot get resolve, but resolve is one of the easiest things to fix without stars on them. So it doesn't. So that just means the deserter is more likely to get combat skills in general, and you can just fix their bad resolve afterwards. So yeah. So the juggler isn't that great, but he's a fatty and he's brave. That's about it. We're gonna try big. I know the kind of character you would want to get, so I'm gonna see if we can find a wild man, and hopefully a big one. Be an ogre. By the way, I added widgets to the game or to the stream. Let me see. The chat box, is it too tiny or should it be bigger? Let me see. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So the chat, I have a chat box now that shows up on stream, so if you guys talk, you'll see it. And I also have little doodads now for people who like follow and stuff. I think they're supposed to work. The alert box. Let's see. So yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do more of these things. Over the weekend, I was part of an event. I was part of a Rust event, so I did that. You know what? I'm gonna hire a deserter, only because Dudich is right now injured, and I cannot put him in the front line until he heals completely. I mean, I'll keep him in the front line, and that's why he has a shield right now to survive being blasted. But I got to use another dude. Deserter's not great for the front line either if his thing is bad. You know what? Fine, I'll hold off onto him on the trip back. All right. Every now and then in the game, for those people who aren't used to this, you'll get a aspiration, what your party wants to do. In the beginning, it's about like two different things usually. Make homies or go find a tomb. Since we're in a position where we can't really find a tomb super easily, we're going to try to make a village into our friends. It will likely be this one, Dinklesmart, because we're already making two quests for them, and that usually is enough to make friends with them. Nomads. All right. We're going to fight them nomads. Come here, nomads. And I want to fight you alongside the citizens. So we're going to use these people as... Oh, never mind. They died before we even helped them out. We just got them killed. Oh, they're still... No, they're all dead. All right. All right. So we're going to fight nomads. Nomads are the same thing as brigands in the beginning, but later on, boy, they're really annoying to fight. All right, we're taking a defensive position. They have a shield brother, so we got to watch out for him only because he'll hold our dudes down. All right. We're in a great defensive position at the moment because we have the initiative. All right, this is a dangerous spot for our dude, but not anymore. We actually nailed somebody. We have to kill the shield guy, like off the bat. Or I mean the spear dude. This guy has a mace, right? Or what does he have? There we go. We're gonna move forward. All right. There goes Alucard. Oh yeah, they also can throw sand. It's really annoying. Sand. It just reduces the damage you get dealt. I mean, you deal to somebody. But again, we have pikes and they don't. So oof. Morale shock to two brothers. Morale shock to them though. I'm going to push the line back. Alright. Alright, morale shock. Okay, dude just got hit hard. I probably shouldn't have put him in the face of danger, but let's see. If we can cause morale shock, we'll win this. Oh shit. Rotation. Whatever. He actually fucked it up. Oh, Dudich is broken, so he might die. We've broken this guy. Alright, Korn actually saved Dudich, because now we just caused them all to rout. Alright. Dudich won't die this fight. Alright, we're going to chase him down. Because we want all their good gear. Give us your gear. Dudich is saved. Alright. Icon levels up again because he killed people. And we get bread. And we get another hat. We're not going to get any shirts again, are we? We had a group called the Shirt Hunters because we never got any shirts whenever for the first several hours of the game. So we became the Shirt Hunters. Alright. So Dudich is just going to be out of the fight for a moment. We're going to bring Lion Elio to the front line. Dudich shot fucked up. I don't want to put him in reserve. We just have to hope he heals enough before the next fight. Icon, great level up. 3/3 and resolve. Bingo bango. Great level up. Colossus. Look at him. He's already going to be at 70 attack, so he can start maiming people. And we're going to bring up his resolve to around 50 to 55, which will just make him instantly a frontliner. So right now, Icon's level ups are great. I want a better weapon, though, because the Woodcutter's axe sucks. All right. We get the safe as well. Now we got to keep his spears. Alucard, you know what? I have to give him a spear now so he can actually hit things. But having a dagger is great, which we're going to give it to Icon. And then he gets this one. Alright. So, we've killed 2 groups along the way. That's good benefits. Alright. We got money. Let's see what's in this little village. Fisherman. Oh, another jester. Jesters are usually a little bit more rare. And we got a fisherman too. And a beggar. And a grave digger. Alright. So one of the things we have to look out for is for a banner brother. We don't have to rush one yet, but around level 4, and we should start looking for one, and then nurture him and make him stronger. I know McLarge loves fishermen for some reason, but we're gonna hire him because he's got a net. Nets are like broken in this game. So fisherman, and he's really bad. He's so really bad just from the looks of it. Oh my god, he's really trash. Alright. Well, you're going to be the frontline guy, and your whole job is to kind of just die. We're going to give you a... No, we got a better stick. We're going to give him a stick, or we're going to give him a hat. Alright. That's it. This dude sucks. You want to be a fisherman? But you want to be a shitty fisherman? So the fishermen in the game don't really get any events except like they added 2 events to them, I think. One where like they find fish and like you get fish, just extra food. And another one is an anti-slaver one where you go when you're in the south near the water, you see that these slavers have 2 slaves. And I think it's 2. I don't know if it's 1 or 2. And your fisherman is like, hey, I know those 2 fishermen. I serve with them on this boat. I'm doing this one thing. And then they pretend to be friends with each other. And then the fisherman is like, nah, I completely lied to those dudes. Then, the slavers give you the 2 fishermen because they feel it's destiny for these 2 people to meet again. So you get 2 free fishermen to recruit if you have a fisherman in your party. So, right. McLarge, do you want to be this particular fisherman, even though he's bad? This guy is unusable bad. Like, this guy's let's call it, by his stats, he is like D tier, almost F tier. This guy's only benefit is that he starts up with 5 melee defense as a peasant, which is like the highest you can get for most peasant classes, and high health, but no stars in either of them, so he's not going to develop well. So, and his fatigue is average. So this guy's whole shtick is to die. All right, big. You'll be this guy. Big, McLarge, huge. But if we find another dude, he'll be bigger, McLarger, huge. The ogre thing. Oh, let's see. Can I actually activate something with Streamlabs? Let's see. There's something fun with the alerts. Let's see if it shows up. I set up an alert for, if somebody follows. And for subscription. Subscription is different than a follow. Hey, why is this subscription... I gotta change the the troll one. But anyways, let's see. I think I can test it out here, right? So you guys can see it. If somebody follows. There you go. It's McLarge huge. But in his worst form possible. It's the ogre. All right, this was a good quest, the easy one. Basically, thieves stole something. You got to find them and beat the shit out of them. The only real problem with this quest, though, is we're near mountains. So if they make us chase them over the mountains, I'm gonna. All right, luckily they're going south. All right, so we gotta chase these tracks down, and oh, they're just right there. It's nighttime, so our archer isn't gonna be great. There's 7, but Dudich is out of commission, so Dudich is just not gonna fight. All right, a dagger brother. All right, they sent all their dudes down here, so we're gonna get aggressive from the get go. Any we missed. All right. This is gonna be a tough fight already. Oh, maybe not. We got a straight ass arrow in somebody's chest. All right, I have a card. Spear wall. We're gonna try to deny some positioning. Oof! They hit Sane hard as shit, and Dudich is now exposed. All right, Dudich, run! I want you to get experience, but not die. Okay. Okay. All right. I got to get up my seat because now, like, Icon got hit 2 times in a row, and that was a lot of damage. McLarge, you are gonna die. All right. We're gonna pivot. Oh man. Good hits, good hits, good hits. All right. Alucard just tanked these men. All right, so it's a 1v1 now, so it might not be as bad, but that was a brutal ass hit he took. All right, so the party is now spread out, so we gotta hope. Oh, okay, that actually helps a shitload. Alucard's got to hold the line against 2 dudes who can totally kill him. All right, we broke this man. The fight's over here. So now Big can go to rejoin that fight and help out. We got a critical hit on his face. Icon can swing and then move. Yeah. Cause morale shock. That fight's over here. Another cut sinew. We're losing damage because of that. All right. So these 2 are the only ones alive left. Well, one guy's alive now. All right, Alucard got to survive because I think we're gonna just finish this fight off now. All right. All right, it's over. Whew. That was close. All right, let's stab this man to death. Alright, let's see if we got his armor. 4 level ups from that. It was a close-ass call for everybody. Oh, and we finally got some shirts. That was very close to losing some brothers. I don't think we would have lost the fight unless we routed. Alright, Alucard gets to be tankier now. Alright. Shirt is ripped. We're going to give him this. Shirt ripper. There. Alright, Sane's got his arm broken, so he can't really do that much damage anymore. But we're going to start using him to be to hold the line instead anyways. With a stick. Get rid of this thing. Actually, no, with an axe. So he can break some things. No, we got a spear. We'll give him a spear instead. Alright, so we'll move him to the front. He'll get repaired anyways. Corn loses the hat, gets that, gets the little sacky sack. Alright. Dudich is just hanging on for dear life. Alright. That's all good. Okay, that's all good. So Sane gets to level up again. Let's see what he's got. Roll defense. Yes, +3 defense, 4 resolve, and 3 health. That's great. Alright. we're gonna make him nimble, right? I was saying we're gonna make him nimble. All right, we're gonna give him dodge, so become harder to kill. We won't give him heavy armor. Alucard, the wild card, essentially. Incredible level up. Magnifique. His health is bad, but hey, we're gonna deal with it. And we're gonna get him gifted instead, just to boost this up even further. It looks like we're gonna be making him a. We might be we're making him a longsword bro, nimble probably. So will need health. All right, corn +4. This one's a bad level up. I mean, no. Actually, it's not good. Yeah. Gifted. +3, +4, yeah. We're gonna go like that. Now Dudich, again, the make it or break it man. Another +1 on defense. This stuff kills characters, man. Ugh. Alright, we'll do our best at patching him, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright. So Dudich is on his way, he's trending downwards because his defense is not increasing by a good amount. So hopefully we get some +3s in there. If not, he's going to be kind of, hey Apocalypse, it's your favorite game. Remember, Apocalypse in the last time we played this game was a rat catcher we hired in the very beginning of the fucking game, and we only bought him to get his net. Alright? I forgot we have a net and I didn't even equip it to anybody. Holy shit, I'm bad. Apocalypse was a shit piece of hell, a rat catcher, right? One of the like iffiest backgrounds in the game. And yet, from an absolute sewer-dwelling Muppet, he ended up becoming a wielder of a weapon forged by the gods. God, he survived all the way to the end. All right, this takes me to Asishab. Where is that? No, it's this one down here, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. All right, so we're gonna work our way to the top. All right, we're low on tools because we're going to repair everything, so we're going to have to buy some tools. We got more than enough food because we've been killing people along the way to get it. All right, do I hire that deserter and get us to 8 people? I have a shield now that I can give him, too. All right, but let's see what the equipment is available. All right. Nothing. It was a dagger at a slightly higher price. It's always good to buy the daggers. But yeah, we're going to buy... the tools are expensive too. Is there a workshop nearby? I mean, this is the workshop, I guess. But is there one around here? No. Unfortunately not. I don't have to buy... We'll buy them at this price. Alright. The price to resell is middling. We'll get rid of these things. Alright, we're going to take a gamble on the deserter. Just because they can high roll hard and this guy is super cheap. Oh, for the people who don't know, every background has some modifiers towards their cost. How much they cost versus far from the average. Most peasants are pretty cheap. From like, Gravedigger is I think Gravedigger is one of the cheapest at 50 gold as a base. The beggar and the cripple are the cheapest, I think, at 30 gold, and they usually don't come with anything. But then there is a modifier to their cost based on the equipment they bring. So 2 characters of the same background will cost different depending on what equipment they bring. And I think also like just slightly a modifier based on just random chance, so they're a little bit more expensive. Deserters, I think on the average they're supposed to be around 700, and because they usually can bring in with some actual good gear on themselves. But this guy is basically naked, and he's got a light mace, or a regular mace, I mean. So, a club, I guess. So he's not that expensive. Some can get to like 1,000. So this guy's really cheap, not too expensive. We'll see. And what does he get? Oh, delicious. Okay, So his health average. Fatigue average as well. Resolve high rolled for a deserter. Deserter's highest tippy top resolve is 30, so he's just one off max. He got hate for undead, so he's even more braver fighting zombies. So against zombies, he's gonna hold his ground. No negative traits for the deserter. All right. 54 melee attack is like on like the average for a peasant. It's low for a deserter, but with 2 stars, he's easily gonna clear the minimum accuracy. So at 3 melee defense with a star, he's gonna get to what 20. No. Yeah, like 20. So 28. Yeah, 20. No, 25 plus the Colossus. So yeah, he'll get to a reasonable amount. So he's good for the price we got him. He's easily a B rank brother. Like this shit can be fixed. I'm not gonna level fatigue at all. I'm gonna patch his resolve, give him some health. He's fat neutral all the way. Fat neutral in the center. So that's actually another good thing to go over with people, I guess. Formation in the game is extraordinarily important. The characters on the sides are the ones that are going to be attacked by overwhelming odds. So the 2 dudes on the side have to be the bravest brothers on both sides. The ones in the center won't be fighting as many dudes, so they won't have a chance to get scared. Basically, if you're a guy and you get surrounded by more dudes than you have next to you, you suffer a morale check. So if a dude charges you from the front and it's 1-on-1, you're fine. If another dude charges you from the front to the side, but you have a homie next to you, you're still fine. But the guys on the side have several squares where they don't have homies near it. So it's very likely the guys on the side get swarmed by multiple dudes, and they suffer morale checks more often. So they have to be your bravest dudes. So this guy is not brave. So we're going to move him to the side, into the center. So for now, he's going to have a shield until he gets like 2 levels. We'll give him a better weapon. Or do we have a... No, we'll give him a spear now. We're going to... All right, Not Leo. Where is it? We gave it to Alucard. No, Alucard has more attack than Leo right now. Yeah, we're going to take Leo's spear, and we're going to give it to this guy. And for Leo, we're going to give him the safe. All right, who wants to be a deserter? I guess Apocalypse. Yeah, I'll make you Apocalypse. There you go. You're a little deserter boy. You run away from everything. Run away from your wife. You run away from your kids. You run away from even your dog. All right, Dinklesmark. We're going back there. Hopefully, there's still some quests we can do there, so we can get our ambition and get started with some other cool stuff. We're gonna venture to the north because fighting Northmen is pretty lucrative in the beginning, and also can give us some gear. All right. Ugh. Okay. Tiny rant time. I am of the opinion that the Boyer is the worst background in the game by an astronomical amount. Easily the worst background. Never hire one. They actually are worthless. They cost so much. And they could only ever be Range Brothers because their other stats suck. But Poacher is available, and they're like half the price of one of these guys. So, and they're better. Like these, Boyers just make me sad. Right, this one was a discovery quest. What's this one? All right, this one's another one of those find this stuff kind of quests, and these are fine to get. If we do this one, we're gonna beat the ambition. He's gonna take us into the trees, so we're gonna have a forest fight against banditos. All right. I don't want to have it in the forest, so let's fight it out here in the outback. All right, we're fighting them in the dark, but at least in the plains, and it's flat enough. They rush in immediately, so that's good for us. Because that means we get the first swing. And then we get to flank people. Flank here with McLarge, huge. Forces them down. Hold. If I move here, I get 2 dudes. This guy has spear, right? Yeah. Oh, and then this guy also hurts. I'll go here. Ooh, 1 shot immediately. Alright, we're causing them a rout already. Alright, that guy got scared. The fight's over on that side. Right, here we have a chance to cause a morale collapse. Because if we put Alucard here, it might scare these guys because they're being surrounded. And then cause a huge morale check. Nope. Alright. Let's cause shockwaves. Well, I'm not going to swing with him yet. Hey, this guy has a flail. That's really good for us. Alright. It's over. Morale collapse. Yeah, there we go. So their morale has collapsed, and now we can start stabbing dudes. Give us your shirts. Oh, no, this guy has a good shirt. Let's see if we can get it. Bonk. Alright. I don't have a sword with him. This guy has crap. So let's just kill him. Alright. Oh. Ah, we broke his shirt. Alright, well, never mind. We're not going to get that guy's shirt. Give us your shirt. Yeah. Oh, wait. I already... I had already switched to dagger with him. Whatever. We're trying to... So in the game, if you don't damage armor, you have a higher chance of stealing. I mentioned that before. So... Knives allow you to attack them directly to their health rather than through their armor. So you could just stab them through death with daggers to try to get their gear. Kind of reflects real life. You see, we even got it. The rest of it is whatever, but we got at least one of the shirts. Which is great for us because it's a huge upgrade from what we got for some of the dudes. Right, so we're going to give it to Icon. Because right now he is an icon. And we'll actually give some human clothes to Sane. So you're protected, and then we just kind of do the hand-me-down process. Big leveled up, and so did Leo. All right, Leo, your level ups have been amazing. Oh my God, look at his level ups. For him, what did I say I was going to make him? He was nimble tank, because yeah, probably a nimble tank, so he can use dodge. So he can use dodge to get his defense even higher. So we're gonna go with dodge. Then the next level up will be Colossus, and then maybe shield expert, and then underdog, nimble. That's probably his. Right, McLarge Hughes, you leveled up, but I don't have any expectations for this guy, because he has to get lucky upon lucky in order to be good. And he got middling. It's not a good level up. So we're going to make McLarchu your Zergling build. So Zergling is a kind of build where you take abilities that modify your stats on a sort of like situational basis. Meaning your character sucks, but the more you do of certain things that give you advantage, the better they can get. So they're very limited in their usefulness, but you know they can still function. Like this one, fast adaptation. Every time you swing, you get 10% more accurate the next swing until you hit something. So a guy with no accuracy will eventually hit something, And then you take something like, or Colossus, but you take something like Backstabber. The more dudes you have around the homie, or like surrounding somebody, the higher accuracy is against that character. This one is a Backstabber increases that by 5% per brother, and basically makes it so it's easier for you to hit somebody once you're surrounding them. So this is what a Zergling does. You take abilities on them that make it easier for them to just, hit something, hit a lot, swing your weapon a lot. So we're gonna just give him a stick and hopefully hit something enough times before he gets dropped. So he'll eventually hit things. All right. So that should get us enough reputation with Nikosmark. We'll also need to hopefully buy like a piece of bread or something. By the way, remember that guys, the meme of the last group where like everything for some reason gave us cheese, so we just became the Cheese Brothers for a little bit. All right, that's a baby, by the way. All right, our reputation should be enough, right? With this, they're friendly, yeah. Nikosmark is friendly with us. All right, Dudich, how long do you have to heal? All right, he's almost gonna be healed. I don't want to spend more money on this. By the way, shields are like the perfect litmus test to see if, you could sell something at a good price. Southwest. No. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to find this. I don't want to find it. So, oh, yeah, we got to buy bread or something. The grain. We're all going to eat grain. Yay, see, we got the thingy and everyone gets happier. We're going to be heading north. What the? What? Leo Lionheart. I haven't seen this one before. I think. Oh, two brave characters. I think. No, no, no. Yeah. Leo Lionheart and Big McLarchuge are having a bit of an arm wrestling contest. It's all in good fun, having apparently been born out of an argument on whether fishermen or farmers are more important, or whose food is best, or something. With a long retelling of the history of his fathers tilling the soils of the land, Leo Lionheart puts the last of his strength into pinning Big McLarchuge's arm. Both men get up and clap one another's shoulders. They're both euphoric, and Leo Lionheart is now known as Leo Lionheart the Strong. Man, he's fat. Alright. These might be bandits. Oh no, it's these guys. Undead. Ugh. Ooh, they're fighting. They're losing. The mercenaries are losing. Oh, there's a raider. La la la. Come here. I want you. Fight. Alright, here's some raiders. They have better gear. Oh, he's got no helmet, but we don't have a bonker yet. And they got three piece of shit loser dudes. Alright, so this one is gonna be difficult, by the way, because this guy has a hooked blade. That shit can one shot a few of our brothers. So we gotta be super defensive. Alright, we got an opening here, but then we gotta watch where this guy goes. Okay, McLarchuge is gonna be used. He's gonna run interference. So he's gonna go here in order to draw this guy out. We want to keep this guy alive to try to get his gear. Alright, Leo's going back over here to try to catch that other man. This guy has to die, though. Alright, we hit him. Because this guy's going to hit like a missile. And he's in like a danger to everybody. Alright, so the guy is right here then. So Sane hopefully can bounce him off. Alucard will catch this man. Alright, Icon, kill him. Ah, he missed. Alright, so this guy went back. He juked me. Alright, we hit somebody at least. Icon got hit in the head. Alright, he survives. I don't want to move Dudich there because this guy's lethal. that's a good hit. We're gonna flank. Alright. Alright, so this is good. Alucard can catch this raider here and at least pin him down. This gives Icon a chance to not get killed. Oh, wait, this guy has a buckler. I didn't even see that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're going to try to collapse them, though. Oh, he's going for the shield damage. Alright, Dudich, you have a dagger, right? Just, there's a dagger and a net. Well, we might have to use a net. Alright. Alright, survives. Oh, Icon. Icon is in, like, danger. Alright, we're deployed net. Because Icon is in strict-ass danger there. Apocalypse is already gonna die. We might cause the line to collapse, though. Yes! Alright, we collapsed the line. Alright, so I got to draw Icon back so he gets to live. Alright, Leo. Maybe we can collapse this other line, too. Apocalypse has died. I knew he would. Well, it's worth it to get their gear if we can get it. If we can get it. We might lose his... Alright. Shit. Alright. We might lose... I don't want to lose the armor. But we're missing all our shots. Alright, we got it. I think, hopefully. Alright, McLarge Huge, don't die here, because he's going to hit you one more time. Alright, McLarge Huge gets to live. Alright, we scare the shit out of him. We're not going to get his armor. Alright, Apocalypse is immediately dead. The first dead character of the party. So, hey, we got 2 helmets too. And a falchion. And the hooked blade. Okay, it's all worth... That was worth it, alright? I'm sorry, Apocalypse, you died a miserable death already. Apocalypse is always the one dying of the stone dogs. It's like not even there. Icon is now level 4. Like, again, absolute icon already. We're going to give him a big helmet and the chainmail so he can survive these attacks. Alright. Leo now gets also a helmet and the better armor. The whole hand-me-down process as always. Hat. This thing. Alright. We got a hooked blade, but we don't have anyone using that at the moment, so he's gonna be in the back. Dudich he's almost healed, but he'll get the falchion. All right, we got a good set amount of gear, so at least we'll be able to replace Apocalypse for dying. You know, his first fight. Ooh, there's a lot of footsteps, so that might mean there's another set of bandits around here. But yeah. Fighting everything along the way is usually a good way to level up. Going through forest in the dark like I'm doing is not, because you'll get ambushed real easily. How many dudes? 10? Yeah, I cannot handle that smoke at the moment. 10 dudes when I have like several injured is just asking to die. Alright, we can get a battle standard going. because we got a level 4 dude. We got enough money to buy it too, so we're just gonna get it. It's gonna cost us 1,000. Oh yeah, I forgot. Icon leveled up. Absolute of a level up too. All right. What to get at this point though? I don't want to make him a nimble brother, right? He'd be better as like a bog standard, uh, fat neutral brother or like a neutral brother. Pathfinder it is. Pa. Pa pa pa. All right. Weedy Mark, do you got anything good for us? No, they're scared. That means some like ooga booga kind of stuff. And buying from them is going to be expensive. Also, less recruits. Engelbert the Sluggard. Okay, so this is a beggar. And sometimes, very rarely, their title will give you an idea of what ability or like trait they have. The Slugger, I think, indicates brew, which is a dog shit. Yeah, it's controversial. I think it's like a mediocre one. Also, I'm sad we didn't get a flail yet. We haven't gotten a flail. Day tollers are the average of the average. The vagabond is like bad, but not even like bad for like in general, but really bad for even a peasant, because I think they suffer from resolve issues and they mostly only have a little bit more fatigue, but everything else is bad. So nothing, no brothers from here. Nah, I don't like finding maps. Ooh, we might have a zombie fight on our hands. Alright. Is everyone healed and not totally healed? Alright, I'm going to hire at least somebody here as a backup to hold the shield for zombies, I guess. They're not going to be expensive. Alright, is this... Oh, this beggar's... Oh, this beggar's... Alright, this guy's an F tier. Just right off the bat. Genuinely unusable garbage. Oh, he might even be way too terrible to even allow to be in the party for like more than this fight. I have to hope he dies. 11 resolve. Okay, just look at him. His melee skill is bad. It's not even the worst it can get, but it's bad. He actually has higher melee defense, but his health is trash. His fatigue is real bad. And then his resolve is so abysmally unusable. Oh, this is the worst character ever. Oh, he's going to be named after a villain. Alright. Any people who know from years ago know who Dalakar is and why he's a villain. So, we're going to go fight some zombies. It could still be bandits, but it's more likely going to be zombies. Alright, we got the banner now. Though nobody to really use it, or who should use it. I guess maybe we'll give it to Korn. Just to have it in his pocket every now and then and take it out. We're gonna fight some zombies. Or probably still some brigands. And we're gonna need some food. We're running low on things, but oh, okay. Neckanizers. Alright, so these things are not too difficult in the beginning, though they can get out of hand if you let them eat everything. So you just kind of, you know, position yourself in a way where they won't eat you too quickly. Alright, so Dalakar, get in the front. Spear wall. Defend the side. Move here. Well, we'll move him one. Ideally, I should have had him here, but we're defending Icon because they're gonna aim for him because he's kind of like bleeding a little bit. But anyway, so these things are very easy, but also can snowball because anytime they eat a corpse, they get stronger and bigger, and they fully heal. And the thing, though, the trick to fighting them is they're technically blind, so their whole shtick is that as soon as they sense somebody dead, they're gonna rush that area like like little druggies. So now that this guy's dead, they're gonna try to get into that one spot. So you kind of lure them to the spot, defend it, or position yourself in a way to deal with it. See, spear walls do just absolute dividends there, and you exploit that as much as you can. But no, they have higher initiative than your party as well, so you can't just run in there. Because if I move here to fight and I'm covering the dead body, they're gonna just swarm. So if I push too much, then my guys get swarmed. So I still cannot push forward. I'm putting Dalakar in death's way, but like I said, I don't care if he dies. Oh, he's dead. But now at least he attracts more people. Alright. Now we gotta try to push this back. Oh, is that good? Okay, we scared him. Or we just terrified him. Ow. Alright. 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 Alright, yeah, it's a wipe. The worst thing about them is they usually don't drop anything. Yeah, you see, we got 102 gold. I guess at least that replaces, Dalakar. We bought him for like a discount, and now he's dead. So who cares? We didn't lose anybody important. Literally the worst brother, one of the worst brothers I've ever recruited. All right. Northwest. No, that's too far. All right. So we're going to head to Damwall next, but we're going to wait till we can buy some food. Hey, we didn't suffer any armor damage. All right. So we're going to buy 2 sets of grains this time. Well, do we get a good price off things here? Almost. We'll sell the bucklers. At least make some space for some stuff. But we're not going to get too crazy with selling things. We'll get a better price elsewhere. What's the other quest? Birkland? Where's Birkland? Birkland. Oh, we can cut through the woods and head there. That's a village? This is a village. Alright. We're not gonna take that quest. Because we're gonna see what this village has for us. If it has dog shit, we might double back. Ooh. Wolves, I guess. No, wait, no, that's probably spiders. Spooters. Oh my god. These guys got fucked up. Like, everyone's dead, isn't it? Who's even here to recruit at this point? Just one dude? Everyone else is dead. No, never mind. Alright, so they got nothing. So we're going to head to Birkland next. So we're going to double back and get the quest from Waiting Mark and then head back to Birkland and see what we get there. Alright, so we don't have the money to get anybody, so we're going to get this one aspiration. We basically got to find a base in the wild and kill it. All right, we're gonna cut through the woods, which is dangerous, but it'll save us some money. And let's see, hopefully, if we might get jumped, or we might find a little base. If we find a unknown castle that's tiny, we might attack it. This is very dangerous. Don't normally do this. If you go into the woods in the dark, there's a chance you get jumped by like vampires and shit. So. But I'm experienced enough to at least know that I can sacrifice Big McLarge Huge and run away. So. Orcs. Okay. Orcs are extraordinarily dangerous in the beginning, but they have berserkers. So that few means 2 to 3. So we could potentially take on some berserkers if we have nets. But without nets, there's no chance in hell we'll fight them. Alright. These guys are dealing with spooters. We got a flagellant. So flagellants are... They're like a weird class. They're very rare, surprisingly. But they can get ridiculously high resolve for a peasant. But their health is terrible. They're very low health characters. So they might just, die. Right. So this one is a caravan one. We might take that one. This one's going to be werewolves. Alright, so we're going to fight some werewolves. Alright. We got an animal contact. Basically, when you see that symbol, that means some animal of some kind is fighting them. So, dire wolves. Let's go hunt some wolves. Come over here. Do you guys remember when we were playing that one campaign where we were so desperate to find some werewolves? And barbarians. Alright, we might fight the barbarians too, depending on how much the wolves fuck us up. Alright, one wolf is down. Alright, this should be easy. We'll get the surround bonuses on them. Ah, he missed too. Alright, he's gonna chomp one of the guy's ass. Alucard, dodge it. Okay, dodge, dodge. Dodge, dodge. Okay. Yay, we got this. Alright. Easy peasy. 3 werewolves down, and we only got 1 coat. If we get two more coats, we can do a really nice... We can make a jacket. Alright, so Dudich, you no longer need to have a shield on you. You can now fight people without a shield. And deal more damage. Alright. So, the barbarians... We're going to wait till the daytime to fight the barbarians. So we can have the support of our archer. But barbarians can be dangerous. And they also have a... we're going to... Oh, no. No. You come here. We want to lure him to a trading caravan. Ah, never mind. They caught us. We're trying to lure him to a caravan so we can use them for the fight. So these guys can be dangerous. The Reaver doesn't have a two-handed weapon. They can be dangerous, but not. They're also very softy, delicious, squishy boys. So they may not be able to do much. We're gonna see where this man moves, because we're gonna have to send a man to trap him. Okay, Big McLarge Huge, see if you will survive being attacked by all these muscular men. That dude, it's just thing was probably a waste. Alright, we grabbed everybody, so now we're full on engaged. But Mega McLarge Huge has the Reaver trapped, who is the most dangerous character they have. He's probably just going to break his shield. Oh, he two-pieced him, kind of. He pushed him off and then threw a javelin to break his shield, so he's kind of a taunt. Kind of a taunt. Alright, McLarge Huge cannot safely engage anymore against him, or else he probably just get killed. Alright, disengage a little bit. Ow. Okay. Alright. Let's see where he moves. Or we can just trap him. Alright, we tagged him. Alucard's got him. Now everybody can move in. Or try to. Oh shit. Okay, he got some damage. Broke the helmet and also Miglar shoot his shirt. Alright, stunned, that's fine. So it will give us some breathing room from getting our ass beat. Now let's see if we can cause some morale shock. I'll wait for that. I'll wait for the dagger. And then let's see who he takes a swing at. Alright. Now it's stabbing time. Break his shield, make it easier to stab him. Or he can just dodge everything. Oh shit. I hit the chest piece. I was trying to swing chest for the head. Alright. One more turn to see if we can steal his armor. Oh, at least he's scared now. Alright, did we get his chest piece? And yes, we did. Yes, even the helmet, too. Alright, that was a good fight. And we got some loot out of it, too. Good loot. Alright, so now we have one of the best nimble pieces of gear. So nimble is this trait over here that as long as you don't get above 15 fatigue in your armor, basically armor you wear reduces your fatigue. And as long as you keep it below 15, you get a humongous hit point damage reduction. But so 40 you only take 40% of damage dealt to you if you're at 15 fatigue only. And this piece of gear is one of the best non-legendary pieces of gear, or rare pieces, armor pieces of gear. You wear this alongside a nasal helmet, and that's like the bog standard, right? There are other pieces of gear that are better, but these are like bog standard, alongside the laminar armor and I forgot the other one. So yeah, this one's really good. So we got it. We'll be giving that to Leo. Yeah, we're giving it to Leo since we're going to be making him nimble. So this is the only piece of armor set he basically needs till he dies. Or until we get like rare items. And the helmet too is of a stronger quality. So we're going to give that... I know, this one's better. It's basically nasal tier. So we're going to give it to... Dudich. And then we're gonna do the thing, pass it around until everybody gets something renowned. Alright. And the rest of the gear, I mean, the axe hammer is fine. I think I gave an axe to somebody, right? Yeah, no. The axe hammer is a whatever weapon. It's not really that great. Alright, and we got even more level ups. We're not... we're gonna hire more people right now. As well. Alucard... absolute magnifique of a level up, including he needs more resolve, but he'll never get fatigued, but this is a good ass level up for him, like genuinely really good. What's his initiative actually? His initiative is high, but his dodge forged it is, so we're gonna give him dodge. So as long as he doesn't burn a lot of his fatigue, a lot of his fatigue, he'll be very difficult to hit. Like all of it. So Dodge Forged is this weird build that's like counter intuitive of what you wanted, or like not counterintuitive, but counter logic, I guess. So, dodge, this ability that you get, gain 15% of the character's current initiative as a bonus to melee and range defense. Now, that means the more initiative you have, the more defense you have. But there's a very weird like bell curve with it, where every point of fatigue is worth an amount of your initiative, or a greater amount of your initiative after a certain point mathematically. So if your fatigue is super low, that means even though you're not getting, if your fatigue is super low, while your initiative is very high, while your initiative is very high, every point of fatigue you recover is effectively more initiative being restored, quote unquote, and that means more defenses. So Dodge Forge is like a weird build that like I still don't understand fully, but he actually can do it. I'll show you guys his defense in the next fight when we start off with. Miglarchuch actually got a bomb ass level up, a actual genuinely good one. I don't think it's enough to salvage him, but we can try. He's still going to have to stick to his little Zergling build, though. So, next one's going to be Backstabber. Alright, Leo, give me a bomb-ass level up. I need you to get +3 on attack. Nah. Okay, so for this one, we're going to go give him, points in other skills. But he still has a chance of getting that melee. Alright. So, we're going to give him Gifted. Actually, we'll just give him through here. Like that. Give him Patches Resolve. There we go. Perfect. Leo Lionheart. Monster of a level up. Dudich! You're there. You're almost there. You're at 71 melee skill, alright? You're almost there. You just need a few good level ups, and you will be a golden boy. Okay, why have you gotten nothing but 3 levels of Dudich getting just like +1s? Sad. Alright, well, at least we'll just get that. Getting a +1 is sad, but we kind of need it. All right. I don't think Dudich is here for the long run anymore. So we're gonna go with Dooge. Yeah, we're gonna go with Dodge. All right, Sane Man. Sane Man already has Dodge. And he gets a +3 on this, +4 in Resolve. A pretty good level up for him. Monster of a level up. All right. So he'll be fine. He's a good boy. Look at his monster ass health. So we got 2 nimble tanks right now, kind of. So he'll be fine. Corn's having the most like lukewarm level up. He's getting all the range he needs, but he's gonna be stuck just being a range boy. That's literally it. Did we get any javelins at least from that fight? No, we did not. I want to switch to javelin so he can actually do some more brutal ass damage. For Corn, Pathfinder. We're gonna make him move around. All right, so that was just kind of for some of them, but Big got a big level up. So I don't think it's gonna save him, but this is pretty good. All right, we need tools, but they're at a premium cost. Ugh, I can't buy it here. What's this? Oh, it's cargo. Gerholm to the northeast is back here again. Stone built. All right. Well, we'll take the caravan. It's a caravan time. Oh yeah, we can get a retinue. Well, not yet. We can't afford it. So, but yeah, we can hire a retinue. The best retinue in the game is the scout, which is like he's overwhelmingly super powerful. And the second best is the lookout combination with the scout, because that just makes everything safer. But we might not go that way. We might get the scout. We might get the scout into the drill sergeant. No, we haven't got anybody with injury, so we can't get the drill sergeant. but we don't need to level up anybody. So the scout is who we'd want first, and we may get. No, not the cartographer. Actually, I don't know. Actually, the scout's just who we need. I don't know how we're doing so far in terms of like unlocking the rest of these because the recruiter is really good if you hire enough people in the beginning, but we haven't really lost that many brothers, so we haven't had to hire anybody. The surgeon is good; they're like really good, but he's expensive, very expensive because to unlock him you also have to treat people, so he's easily costing you 5K just to recruit. So the drill sergeant is normally somebody you would take in the very early on if you get somebody hurt, but nobody's survived a death yet because everyone's died. All right, you guys also kind of got wrecked, huh? It's not too expensive, so I'll buy one of those from you. All right, we're going to Gurholm, but there's no quest we can take this, so we're gonna double back. But we get to at least look at the recruits there, see what's available, and it's well supplied now, so the game can taunt us with like rare weapons. All right, what recruits are available? A rat catcher and a oh, that's too expensive. Rat catcher and a fisting man, and look, look at that. So legendary armor or like named armor is right here. It glows and they're really great. All right, so we're gonna hire. We should hire two brothers. We don't. Do we even have gear for them in terms of like chest? Not really. We got hats, I guess. All right. So the rat catcher is there. In terms of who to hire, the good ones to hire from our or the amount we can afford would be the miner and the this guy, the brawler. Brawlers can have a chance to become Banner Brothers, just a small chance, because they can get higher resolve. But the brawlers are usually like the top tier of the peasant class because they can't get ranged as an attribute. So oftentimes they're going to be better than the average ones in terms of their stat growth, and they have a stats more leaning towards frontline combat. So they're very good purchases, and they're usually naked, so they don't cost you anything. So the thing though is they got nerfed super hard a long time ago by making it so they cost you more daily wages instead. So they're expensive to like maintain for a peasant class. Miners actually got buffed some time ago. So miners, well, some long time ago. Again, some like the game has been on like a. They finished the game some time ago. Anyways, miners are really good now. They they get a small boost to their melee attack, just like very small. So they're better than average fighters, and they have better I think they don't have better melee defense. I think they have better health for some reason, right? But their fatigue is a dumpster fire. I think it's -20 from the average. -20 from from the average or from like the base point at their worst, and -10 at their best. So their fatigue is terrible. I think they also get a boost of initiative. I don't know, but yeah, they get a slight boost in a melee attack. Now, they also have an event where like they start breathing mountain air, and their fatigue increases, and it might even get better to the point of it being kind of average. But they're always going to be bad at breathing. But that doesn't matter too much because you could just make them into nimble brothers and not worry about fatigue, into like a nimble, fatigue neutral brother, and you give them dodge with and since their fatigue is really low, it's really good. So there's a build of potential with them. Rat catchers are like one of the most weirdest recruits you can get, because let me put it this way: rat catchers can get ridiculously good stats on a high roll, like weirdly high stats, insane initiative, and like extraordinarily insane initiative, and they also come with a net. And the net makes them cost more, but usually they're very cheap. They're very cheap recruits. But it's like one out of every 50 rat catchers would be good. The rest would be like bad to absolutely unusable garbage. So we're gonna hire the brawler first, and we'll see how he is, and see if we should pivot into something better. So the brawler. Oh my god! Look at this beast of a man. This man is. Look at him. This guy is stacked. We're gonna give him clothes and shit. Okay, I'm sorry, Corn. You're getting stripped naked. You're back in like a little farmer hat. This man is stacked. All right, he could be our banner brother, but that'd be a fucking waste. Look, okay, 3 stars in resolve. So we gotta level his resolve a bit, at least to like 55. But that won't be that difficult because of this. He probably needs just two max roll levels of resolve. That'll be it. His fatigue is on the think of the lower side for brawlers, but it's still pretty high for a peasant. His health is high too, and with Colossus, he's one good level up away from a good sweet spot of 80. Melee skill is easily gonna break 85, or well, it's gonna get to 87 with gifted easily. His melee defense on an average with 3 stars is gonna be what, 35? I think no. So at 2 stars, it's 30 every, yeah, 35. So with gifted, it's gonna go to 41, alongside with whatever he's starting right now. So this guy, absolute A tier brother. He'd be S tier. He'd be S tier if he had a trait, but he doesn't have any trait. So genuinely really good. All right, so we gotta protect him. He's gonna be in the back line until he gets better. Because right now it's like I cannot afford. I don't want him to die. He's too beautiful of a man. But now who's gonna be him? Who's gonna be this beautiful man? Who doesn't have a character yet? I'm gonna look through our Discord. I mean, there's Zach. He doesn't have a character yet. There's Acker. All right. Well, his name was already Wolf, right? Let's just name him that Wolf. He's not here yet, but he'll see it. All right. Yeah, that Wolf. Easy. All right, that's an incredible purchase, which means the next purchase is probably going to be dog shit. But all right, we want the net, so we're gonna just hire the rat catcher and see what comes of him. We just want his net. If he's good, then it's great. If he's just like gonna die, then whatever. And oh my god, he's absolute dog shit. Like he's got Dastard, which is absolute trash. One of the worst traits in the game. He's got 2 stars and ranged, but 38 range, so he's like worse than he like. Ugh. Look at his haircut too. He's dog shit too. Melee skills 49. He's absolute useless piece of shit. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna give him a hat. Here's a shield. Here's a club. You fucking die in the next fight. There, the name of shame. All right, we're gonna go with these brothers. There's javelins, right? We could buy the javelins for Corn. That will allow him to absolutely mess people up. Because we haven't. Nah, I'll keep the bow. I'll keep the bow and hope that we get some javelins from the barbarians. They tend to drop some, so. Nah, these a hunting quest or like a search quest. Oh shit. All right, so anatomists are one of the weirdest classes in the game, but they added, right? One of the weirdest backgrounds. So anatomists are weirdly like ranged brothers with some like times of getting, I think, melee defense and resolve. Like they're weirdly statted, but their health is super bad. Like one of the worst in the game. They're like squishy. They're very squishy. But they also got some really weird events too, where they can cure people with asthma, which I wish that existed in real life. But yeah, this thing Dastard can go away though because we have two brave brothers, and I hope that event triggers because it also makes our dudes better. So that might be a benefit to having him survive. But all right, what is this? This is a fort. This is a fort. This is a village. This is also a village. All right, we're gonna head this way. See if we get a quest around here. And this is a stone keep, and this is a village. All right, so all the quests are in this area. All right, what's this? All right, good. This is a good one. Follow. It's one of the typical follow these dudes and kill them. Oh, raiders too, for their armor. If I was faster, I could force them to fight alongside the orcs. Come on, get out of the woods. I don't want to fight you in the woods. We're fighting them in like the snowy basin. So they got two arrow dudes, so we're not going to be able to. What's it call it? They're not going to follow us. All right, so Dalakar go there. Ooh, Dalakar took an absolute stab into the heart. Right in the face. All right. Dalakar provided the perfect bait. Dalakar. So, okay, they have two pike bros and an axe bro. That's the danger here. These guys can fuck us up. So we're going to avoid them as much as we can. Oh, shit. I forgot to give Big Large huge a shield. All right, Sane. Icon. Alright, Leo. Hold your shields up. Again, we're trying to bait it to them to kill Dalakar. Like, we don't care if he gets hurt. We're going to put him in harm's way on purpose. Hey, he survived. That's unfortunate. Alright. If we tag him, that might lure the axe guy out. But if we tag him right now, this guy might just fucking kill him, so it wouldn't be a point. Alright, that was a good shot in the brain. Alright. We're going to move this way, because it's going to force them to move back. Swings. If he goes here, he can swing up to here. Alright. So we're keeping our distance as much as we can. Ow. Alright, dude shot took one to the dome. Alright, hide you behind people. Alright, see they moved. Alright. Alright, he moved back as well. Again, this is a game of cat and mouse at the moment. We're trying to tag the archers, and we're going to try to force them to defend one side, or at least be off the hills. Oh wait, I can't put Wolf in too much of a danger. They've got the high ground, so to speak. And we're about to get in the best position. Because they can't defend all these sides. I don't want to rush into this guy because he can mess Alucard up pretty easily. Alucard can jump in there, but then he gets hit by 3 dudes. So we gotta just be super patient. Next turn, Alucard can actually swing in. Ooh, there you go. We got one guy. We got one guy to leave position. Right. We got one guy to leave position, so now we can actually start closing in on the archer. Or the archers. Well, there you go. Dalekar served his purpose. He lured him out, and now we can, attack this man. Dudich traps both the archers, and now we can just start blasting away at them. Alright. Tactical expertise. Though we won't get their armors, because we're just going to try to kill them. Oh, McLarchuge gets swiped. His arm is cut. Oh, you shot our own homie. Oh, well, there he goes. McLarchuge just got murdered. Okay, McLarchuge, we hardly knew ye. Maybe he'll survive with an injury. But that was a mistake of not giving him back a shield. Oh. Oh shit, dude just got hurt bad. Right. Dudich will survive though, because we just knocked this guy out. Oh. Yeah, these dudes are like nuclear weapons in the beginning of the game. Hey, McLarchu survived, but he's traumatized now. He's traumatized, and that's potentially one of the hardest ones to deal with. Alright. I don't think his resolve was high in the first place, so he's going to be absolute dumpster fire now. Where is he? No, that's not him. Where is he? Over here. 27. Alright, so he lost basically 50%. I mean, it's my fault, but he survived. So he's alive. He's traumatized. He's like, I saw death. A death licked my face. Hori, 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 hori. Alright. And we got javelins too. So, profit. You know, it would have probably been a good idea to give somebody the net, but I keep forgetting. Oh, so yeah, Leo is, Big McLarchuge is alive. There is a benefit to that though, McLarchuge. If I fire McLarchuge, it allows us, I mean, we can't afford him yet. It allows us to get the drill sergeant. So, we got to fire our dude that got a permanent injury. So maybe we'll do that. But for now, because we can't afford one or afford to hire him in that position, we're just going to continue about our day. We're going to get more tools. Do you ever need for more tools and tools? Oh, God, why is it so expensive here? Why are you all trying to screw me out of my hard-earned money? Alright. We're gonna have I'm gonna buy the tools, even though that's actually more expensive than I wish, just because we need to. All right. Walled him. All right, we're gonna go walled him because we'll likely have a spider quest, and I kind of want to kill some beast to just work our way towards unlocking the scout, so we can move faster. Or we could just go back down this way and then rotate once more. Spooters. Yeah. Alright, like I said, it's going to be a spooter quest. Alright, spooters. Is this spooters over here or direwolves? Am I chasing the right bot? Yeah, right. Yeah, Webbers. Alright. Oh, McLarchuge. I'm going to change him to a spear because he's been hurt. Ah, shit. Okay, we got ambush in our no. Okay, a semi-ambush, not a full-blown ambush. So not the worst thing. Right, pure defensive position. They're gonna web a bunch of dudes. No big deal. Or they just straight out buy dudage instead of, you know, spooging on him. Ah, spooge. Against webnecks, you just gotta zerg them down. Like there's no half measures when you fight them. You have to kill them. Like, you know, if even if it's a little bit of health and you feel like you're gonna waste attack, kill it. You can't let them spawn too much or get around you too much because they got out of hand fast. Spooge. All right. Spooge. All right, Corn. Switch to your banner. Alright. The fight has been won. We killed all like the big spiders. Why is it just biting duties? You don't even try to spooge on him with a web. Alright, the fight is over. The rest of the spooters are just gonna run. But let's see if we can break the egg. If you break the eggs, I think the eggs can drop like treasure chests. Or like treasure. So you can sell it for a little bit of money. Run them down. Unless he just skips on the map. I don't know. I was hoping to break one of the eggs. Alright. Wolf levels up. Wow, we get one web. Yeah. The web necks have some of the worst loot tables in the game. So it's just kind of eh. Ugh. Ugh, look at this level up. Oh, that's amazing. So such a good brother. A rank brother. Maybe even just A rank. A plus would have been like, you know, having A plus for him would have been having a trait. Hey, they gave us mushrooms. Hooray, they gave us food. Alright. Leaf the Sturdy. Right, everything here is too expensive. I hate all you people, motherfuckers. Alright. We can break through the forest and then reunite over here, or we can continue north. I think we'll break through Hornheim. Alright. We have enough to repair all the gear. Hopefully, along the way, we find a fortress. Everyone's happy that we have food because everyone here's a fat ass. Oh yeah, remember one of the games we like to play with here is, will Stonewall ever pay us more money? Alright, this is a fort. In this case, it's not too far away. Is everybody fully healed? Mostly. Alright, dude, it's just fine enough. I'll give him the net though. Alright, let's see. Alright, what do we fight in this little location? Zombies, and a lot of them. Don't tell me it's ghosts, though. Alright, it's armored zombies, too. Okay, 3, 7, 9. Oh my god! Don't tell me if it's ghosts, we're gonna get. No, it might be Nebuchadnezzars. Because 3 dudes are holding back, and that's probably gonna be the Nebuchadnezzars. If it's ghosts, we're gonna be so fucked. Alright, this is gonna be a very tough fight, because 13 versus 8, and they're zombies. So, oh my god, they're ghosts. This could end the run if we don't just like nail these dudes quickly. We don't even have dogs. Alright, here comes the screams. Scream! Alright, already Dudich failed. Oh, that's not great. We gotta fight enough zombies to help him escape the ass blasting he's about to receive. Every hit from a zombie is dangerous, by the way, because they have fearsome. Or no, that's skeletons. Zombies don't have that. Zombies have backstabber though. So the more you get surrounded by zombies, the more likely they are to hit you. So Dudich is in extreme danger right now. Yeah, there he's dead. Alright, Dudich got killed. Oh my god, and he comes back from the... No, he didn't come out of that. Some other dude did. Alright, we resisted all the screams except that one. Shit. Every miss is a disaster, because we're against the clock in this one. Because the screams are eventually going to get to us. And also, zombies have infinite fatigue. So they do not get tired. While our dudes just get more and more tired, especially because we dodge attacks. We get tired from that too. And they have cleavers, so they're even more dangerous. It might be game over. Because right now, Alucard's going to get scared. He's going to get scared. And the more scared we are, the more we miss. Oh, Wolf is definitely going to die. And so is Sane. It was foolhardy for me to take it, but when I thought they were Nebuchadnezzars, when I thought they were Nebuchadnezzars, the ghost kept them in place. And oh my god, Big Large Future's also now fleeing. Although he was probably going to flee because he's scared boy. Don't break, don't break. One more scream. Alright, we might be breaking through. Come on, survive these. These guys are holding everything, but they're... Ooh, Alucard is going to live. Middle Archers is also going to live somehow. The ghost is fleeing forward. Here comes one scream. Oh, no. That's it. Everyone broke. These fucking ghosts. God, Alucard's just surviving this shit. All right, so we could technically survive if somebody runs away, but this is like this party ending. Oh, more than a few people are actually in like a position to escape now if we get to it. Leo's breaking. Corn's breaking. There goes Alucard. Oh, there goes Wolf. So much for my best, one of the best recruits we've got. All right, everyone's running away. If Leo dies, I'll be sad because he was like a goated ass. Ah, he's trapped. All right, sound the retreat. There goes Leo. Well, disaster. Goodbye, beautiful world. What the fuck? Why'd you retreat that way, Sane? You piece of shit. Oh my god. What the fuck is Sane doing? Just leave the map, you asshole. Alright, well, that was a disaster. Damn. Eesh. Eesh. Well, I mean, two of the starting brothers are here. McLarchuge is alive for some reason, but Sane is alive too, but everyone else is dead. Alright, well, let's see if we can, we won't have the money to rebound so easily. We have gear, at least. But yeah, that's a run ending. The run might be over because of that. I thought they were Nebuchadnezzars, and like I could deal with those dudes, but ghosts so early. That's run ending. Ugh. Let's see. Well, we get a farmer and a miner. The miner is trash. Well, not he's trash. Like this is what I mean though. Absolutely terrible. Starting whatever, higher health. He's like, he's not good. The farmer also trash. Oh my god. All right, we're just gonna run straight up to the next location. Here, this other village, and let's just see what we've got. If we don't get good hires, then the run is over. We have to start over again. That. Oh my god. And 9, and those dudes will just waste us too. I think the run's over. Let's see, go home back to Birkeland. We had such a good thing going too. It was going so well. But I took that fight and I should have run. When it was 13 and I saw some of them holding back, that should have been my sign. Because when they hold back, it's either Nebuchadnezzars or ghosts and nothing in between. Well, I guess, yeah, that's just those two. Another brawler and a peddler. Those guys, peddlers could be tanks. All right, brawler, dog shit. Peddler, dog shit too. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, the run's over. We've burned almost all our savings and we have nothing to show for it. Let's see. Farmer, messenger. Minstrels are just bad. Brawler. And we'll even hire this guy. Let's see what we got. We're broke now. Alright. So. This farmer is bad. Like, at most, he just holds a shield to die. So we got a bad one. This messenger is absolute unusable garbage. The beggar is, like, bad. And this guy's also bad. Man, we got... If we continued, we'd have nothing but bad hires. It's just the minstrel's kind of weird for himself. We could use him as an archer if like we really forced it. Yeah, these are all bad recruits, like unusable. But I mean, yeah, these are pretty unusable. Bam. Welp. It's over. Retire. Yeah, we lost, boys. All right, we can try again. What time is it? Yeah, I'll try. I'll try for a little bit more, just because then I do got to sleep because I do have works later. Oh my god. All right. It was a new company, and it was going well, but now I guess we'll try something different. Peasant militia, you get a bunch of dudes and they all suck at the beginning, but then you can also swarm the field with a bunch of trash. And it can be funny because we're all pieces of shit. So let's go with peasant militia. All right, the last one did not happen. All right, and I mean, peasant militia time. Most of the bros you start off with are bad, so you're gonna fire a vast majority of them from the get go, and you only keep the ones that are like good. But yeah, most of these guys are gonna suck. Like, and we're gonna basically throw them to the side, and we're gonna unequip everybody, everything. This guy, so we're gonna put all the ones in the left are the ones who are utterly unusable. All the ones that are temporary are gonna be in the middle, and all the ones on the right are the ones that we want to actually nurture. But yeah, we're gonna get stuck with a lot of trash. This guy is trash, but he's got big or huge, I mean. So it makes him a little bit better in the beginning, only because he can hit stuff really hard if you like position him well. So he's a maybe. This is our archer, and he's unusable garbage. Oh, well, he's a tank, weirdly enough, just only because of this and this. So he actually will be on the right side. A poacher, the beggar, or I mean the vagabond. He is trash, but he'll be usable trash. Like he's really bad because his resolve is bad, and like melee defense is bad. But he might be useful enough only because he gets to hit things in the beginning. So far we're rolling pretty low. This guy Arne is good. We're gonna keep him. So he's got 10 armor or 10 melee defense. His attack is unremarkable. It's going to be unusable. His fatigue is average, his resolve is low, and his health is average. But 10 defense is... Getting guys with defense in the peasant militia is really hard unless you just hire every thief you see. Malte, he's got brute, which is not great. High fatigue, nah, he's going in the bad pile. Alright, Falk the Coward. Genuinely unusable garbage. That just immediately goes here. Dastard is like one of the worst traits you can get. Like, he's got 2 resolve, which would make me want to use him to make him in the banner bro. But nah, the combination is too much. Alright, the militia man. He's in a ninja. He's kind of weird. Because he's got high base melee skill, not for a militia, but for a peasant. He's got high ass defense for starting off, but and he has high fatigue, good resolve, and low health. But he's got the star in range, so that's 48 range mathematically. So without a star, his range would be like a plus 30. So we couldn't make him into a throwing hybrid kind of. He's what we'll keep him. All right. Garuf the Chorn. So this guy is just unusable trash, but minstrels usually are. All right, just trash. Ugh. All right, Ike. This guy is he's kind of bad. Or I mean, he's not bad. He's just not going to long term useful. Berthold. He's a So I would want to level him just for the sheer fact that he's a tailor, and tailors are very rare for some reason, and they get some funky events where they're kind of good, but a ranged guy, I mean, he's functional. All right, so we got 4 dudes we would keep, and 4 dudes that are on the maybe pile. So these dudes are definitely fired because they suck, and I don't want to use them. They started with us, but they're gone now. All right. So we have this man, which we will have as our... He'll throw rocks at people. Alright. This guy, he is also kind of range, kind of not. We will put him in the front line temporarily until we get a weapon for him. I mean, a weapon for him, a shield. So we'll make him tanky. This dude is also kind of tanky, but not really. He's got a high range, so we want to use range temporarily for him. This guy is also kind of tanky, so he goes to the front line as well. But we're almost out of gear to give anyone in the front line. Alright. So, this guy is on the lower end of dudes would keep. Where's the huge guy? The huge guy, we're going to give him the spear. So he can hurt people. But yeah, we're almost out of gear for all these dudes. Ike will be like this too. He'll be covering the back. This guy, he's bad. So he's going to be covering the side. We're going to give him an instrument because we're out of gear. Well, we'll give him a fork as well, but put him in the front. This guy is usable. No, he'll get this and that. This guy gets the fork. Okay. There, that's our weird lineup. It's not good. We actually kind of rolled really poor for brothers. Alright, so there's no fisherman here at the moment. Okay. I'm thinking. I don't want to re-roll. I mean, but this is. I would want to re-roll actually. This is a bad start, but it could actually be more funny if we do this. Let's see how fast we get wiped, because this is we got really low quality brothers from this re-roll. But that's what you expect from peasant militia, anyways. All right, Waldemar. I'm just gonna name them whoever here is here. The footman, the tanky guy, Leo Lionheart. No shield for him though, unless we luck into buying one right now. The poacher, that wolf. The other tanky kind of guy, sane man. The guy with the guitar. There you go. Apocalypse. The really big guy. Big, large, huge. There you go. Yeah, that haircut again. Alright, Halstein will be who? Auto card. There you go. Gets to be the potentially fighty dude. This guy, Zach. And this guy, Dudich. There you go. Nobody here is a really pertinent quality, so we're gonna do our best with the trash we got. Hey, a fishing village. I mean, they'll have fishermen there, but we can't hire anybody until we actually have money. They don't even have fishermen available, so who gives a shit? Alright, what's the first quest? Alright. Alright. Find these people. 7 dudes. Alright, let's fight. Come on. Many. We have one ranged brother, so they'll actually come at us. But this is basically 7 versus 7, because we got a guy with a guitar, so he's not really useful. And they have shields, we don't. Ooh, that was a really good hit. Sucked. Alright. Let's see how they move. Well, the Alucard's arm is broken. Same as slashed. Spear dude. Oh, well, Alucard's gonna be the first to die. Well, Alucard caused a morale collapse, that piece of shit. Alright. Oh. Let's see if we can bring it back before the line utterly collapses. Apocalypse there. Apocalypse was not the first one to die this time. Oh, Wolf got slashed in the head. Hey, he gets to live. Alright. No, that's not good. Make large huge. Well, that's another collapse of the line. Leo's is kind of harangued at the moment. Oh. Oh my god, he missed with all his guitar. Well, McLarchuge is dead. Oh, it's not going good, guys. We got trapped by this dude. Yes, we lost. All right, the party's already dead. The morale's kind of collapsed. Unless Wolf can bring it back. Ow. Oh no! Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. That was actually a pretty good hit. Yeah. Well, we did not last long enough. It's so fucking over. We died in the first fight. Yeah, as peasants. That's just how peasants work.